Afzal Ali became certified PMP with all above target. He joined us in batch 13 and cleared PMP exam with all above target.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like really
And I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all three categories.
Wow. First of all, congratulations from the entire PMP community on
Thank you,
clearing
sir.
PMP exam. Afzal, how do you feel now? Tell me the first thing, tell me that thing.
Sir, I am very excited, and everyone who passed the PMP that have knowledge that why he passed the PMP. And the
Mhm.
second thing, he feel proud that now I can manage and I can do something
Yeah,
after
yeah.
I'm
I loved
yes,
it. I loved your motivation, the way you were saying. So, Afzal, you joined us in batch 13
yes,
and
sir.
then you worked towards it, and today you cleared it. So, why you took, first of all, so much time?
Sir, actually, I moved from Pakistan to USA in
Mhm,
October,
mhm,
and initially I started your course. And then, when we move from one country to another country, there are a lot of issues. And
mhm,
I just studied on weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
mhm,
That's why I took these 4 months. If I study continuously 1 month, as you said in your uh, various YouTube videos, then I would clear in 1 month. I just
mhm,
studied at weekend. I just followed your road map and
mhm,
what you said. Nothing. I did not read any book like PM book, Rita, and you. Just your simulators and all your roadmap.
mhm. Okay, okay. So let's talk about you gave exam in in home or center
Sir, at home, sir.
at home. Now, Afzal, this is very important. I want you to walk me through the entire process as you were confused and I connected you with the Raj how to give exam. So I want you in like next 4 or 5 minutes explain me the entire process of giving exam so that other people I can crop this video and help them. Please.
Yes, sir. Here in our region, every day this is snow weather, and that's why it was very difficult to go to city, New York City. That's why I plan to take exam at home, and I scheduled exam at home. And there was 2 to 3 things I was confused, like check-in process. My test exact time was the 8:30, and
Mm-hmm.
check-in process we start 30 minutes before of our exact test time.
Mm-hmm.
And in check-in process, there are basically 3 steps. First step, you show your identity, maybe ID card or your passport, and you took picture. They send me a link in my check-in process. They send me a link. I click on that link, and
Mm-hmm.
then there are prompt list. First took your picture, your
Mm-hmm.
selfie, then
Mm-hmm.
picture of your ID. I took passport, and the
Mm-hmm.
third step was 4 picture of room, front side, back side, and left and right side.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, there was a tutorial, and I watched that tutorial. Was very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then uh, after that tutorial, I was contacted to Proctor.
Okay.
He guided me. Then after 5 minutes, my test started,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
I
then
followed your planning. Yesterday, you called me that time management is very important. In first session, from question 1 to 60, I
mm-hmm.
took 80 minutes, and in
Mm-hmm.
second session, I also took 80 minutes, and in third session, I took 70 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And in instruction of Pearson, I took exam through Pearson. They
Mm-hmm.
said you cannot leave room during your test time.
Now that's an important thing
Yeah.
that we were discussing before. So did you ask that to Proctor that
Yes,
in break can I leave the room or not? Did you ask that?
yes. When
And
I
yeah,
asked him, he said yes, you can leave.
you can leave From the
Yes,
peers, and it was instruction that we had I was saying, and you were saying that you cannot leave room. So from the peers, and the instruction was you cannot leave room, but actually the instruction was more of an exam. In break, you can leave the room, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's great. Then, okay.
If we talk about the test and study material,
Mm-hmm,
the test was basically agile, hybrid, this one. And
mm-hmm,
the major topic was stakeholder team
mm-hmm,
communication.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
in predictive, they touch one or two question EMV, and there was no calculation of EME.
mm-hmm,
They just showed the EV, AC, and PV,
mm-hmm,
and what will be the
mm-hmm,
result, and what will you do as a project manager.
mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
in the cost,
Any critical path? Any critical path questions?
no sir, no question about the critical path.
Any compliance questions?
Yes sir,
How
compliance,
many?
quality, risk. There are 5 to 10 question about compliance,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. About
compliance
quality,
risk. Two question about qualities and 2 to 3 question.
2 to 3 questions about quality, 2 to 3 questions about this. Okay, mostly exam was more towards agile, and my material was more than enough to clear the exam. Of
Yes and
course, we only use that material, and we
yes,
got all above target, so
yes,
it has to be okay. Yeah.
initially,
So,
sir, I was confused that I just have 3 year of experience and
mhm.
you know how to handle project like I don't have too much experience, but I
Three year,
followed your
three,
roadmap. Then
yeah, 3 year is the requirement of PMI, and I wouldn't say you don't have the experience because 3 year was the requirement of PMI, and you fulfill that requirement, so it is what it is. But of course, the more requirement, the
agile
more,
part actually, agile part.
yeah, yeah, agile is an interesting thing. Okay, let's talk about the exam. So time management, you did 80, 80, 70.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So the last call that we had, how effective that was last night,
Very
same
effective,
time.
and it was sir a motivative like if you any sports, you know, the coach push up, and the last day you were expecting and you was afraid of tomorrow is my test, and when your instructor, especially servant leader, call you, and it's very motivating call. So
Yeah, yeah, same time we had yesterday call, and we were discussing like what to do, how to do. That was an important thing. Did you do breathing exercise?
yes, sir.
How many time? Almost
In every break, so
in every break. Okay, from the your exam was more towards one line question or three, 4 line questions.
2 lines are mostly 2 line and 1 or 2 question of 3 line.
Hmm.
Mostly 2 line, 1 line, 2 line, 1 line.
More question with multiple choice, single option, or also multiple choice with multiple options.
Only 2 question in each session. Like your simulator, like question number 59 and 60, and question number 119 and 120, they are
Wow,
matching.
you remember the questions.
There's a definition and matching, just that.
Just definition and matching according to that particular domains. Okay.
Yes.
And were there any graph questions?
Burn down charts.
Burn down charts.
What will
Any?
team will discuss
Yeah,
grade
that's
3?
okay. You cannot share the question. That let's put it be there. But that is more than enough. So any, you see, in agile, if we talk about, is the agile mindset only enough, or you also need to know Scrum? Scrum is important,
Yes, sir.
and Kanban.
Sir, Kanban, yes, Kanban. One question was common.
Okay, okay. XP, extreme programming.
So there was a word spike. You know well, spike.
That is Scrum. That is Scrum. Na?
Yeah.
Any question on XP
No, sir.
or other agile methodology like Crystal and DSTM? No,
Scrum of Scrum, sir. Who
only
will
Scrum.
say
No?
it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that is good. That is good. Okay. So any formula question? No formula question. Even SPI, CPI is not coming, right?
Sir, they were mentioned SP and its value. You just interpret the result and
Yeah,
outcome and results.
you don't have to calculate that thing. So that is kind of a positive thing. Okay. Uh, worth the question about stewardship.
Stewardships?
No question on stewardship. Yeah,
No,
basically this is in book seventh edition terminology.
no, sir.
I want to know things like that
This
coming
first time I
where.
heard.
Yeah, yeah, because I asked you guys not to read from book seven. Now I want to get the
Yes, sir.
context that if the material is coming from there, how any question also on input, output, tools and technique?
Yes, sir. Two to three. Like if you do this, and what would be the next? And they
No,
are basically
that is the sequence. The journey videos cover that. What I am asking, did they ask you what will be the input of this process, or what will
no,
be
no,
the
sir.
output of this process, or did they ask you these tools and technique, or which process are you in? Any question like that?
Uh, two question was there in which process you are working there, and there is like you definition of.
Definition is is enough. It's a good thing. Okay. So Afzal, thank you very much for your time clearing PMP, and you know my mantra, and you know how other people are doing. Now I need you. First of all, the priority is the people who are remaining in your batch group. You kind of push to them. Some of them are ready, like Asadullah, Badr, Khalid. Khalid was very ready, but then he has some tragedy. Manoj, Zakir, Pradeep, Praveen. So everyone else has cleared.
Yes, sir. I
So
will.
yeah, you push them so that they come towards you. So that is the mantra of mine. Each one teach one. Let's work on this
Yes,
the context. Maybe you talk to each of them and have a discussion and see how you can clear PMP, how they can clear PMP, and then other many people will approach you. I want you to assist them because if we
sir.
help others, the help will come for us. So this is a very important thing that now you need to do. How you can ensure that other people become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. Okay, and the
Yes,
next thing I want you is now you spend a good amount of time to this. So now maybe have relaxing time some and enjoy the life of US. You have I know on weekend it was always snow, either it was snow or it was PMP. So
yes, sir.
now relax yourself and maybe stretch some time, enjoy a little bit more.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Afzal. Thank you very much for your time and best of luck for future endeavors.
Thank you, sir.